Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel. I've got a real treat for you today, but for those who are new, this is our daily check-in into the twin flame collective. We'll take a look at what's going on with the divine feminine collective, divine masculine collective, and we'll get some additional information for the journey, and eventually we'll get some guidance. Guidance we'll get as well, but we will also see how each of the twins is seeing the connection at this time specifically. All right, so today I've got a real treat for you, and I just can't wait to tell you about it. That's why I'm getting a little mixed up, but I've got a new oracle deck. I'm also finally replacing my Light Seers tarot deck, but that's coming up. I haven't gotten it yet, don't know when it's gonna arrive, but I've placed an order and I'm really excited. I hope it's gonna be, it should be like the proper size deck, because the one I used to have before, I still have it, but it's missing a card, was a travel size. So this one is supposed to be full size, and I'm like, yay! So more decks this month coming up, but right here, right now, I've got the Guides of the Hidden Realms deck. This is the latest deck by Baron Wright. It's brand new, just came out, and it's got her own illustrations of the guides. Oh my god, I saw the video of her explaining how this emerged. I listened to her interview with Gabby Bernstein on Gabby Slater's podcast, and I just got captivated, and I was like, I gotta have this deck. Khaled is one of those people who have designed a whole bunch of decks, and a good probably 20-25% of my decks are from her, and I have a lot. But yeah, this is special because this is the first time that she created the art for it. So let's start with an oracle message from this brand new deck. First message for the feminines, of course, and then we'll switch to the masculines. Take only what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. We are preparing for the full moon in Capricorn. It's going to be 29-degree Capricorn. So out of a 30-degree where a planet is in each side, this is the 29th. So it's a very end of that degree. This is like when the energy gets like bubbled up, really. So it's going to be, and we have Saturn in retrograde right now in Pisces. So there's a lot of karma being processed, let go, and grounded in a certain way, depending on what it is. There's a lot of that rebalancing, karmic rebalancing happening in the world right now. And if you know of specific scenarios, whether it's a manifestation of something positive or it's letting go of something negative, this is a great time to work with those energies. That's what I want to say. Oh, and my new episode of Mindfully Awake is out. I posted the link in the community tab and also in the yesterday's video. So check out, it's about this man, and it's already added to the playlist of Mindful Bamboo channel, which the link is in the description box always. Check it out, it was pretty good. It gave a good intro with some in-depth and practical tips on using the somatic approach, and in the future will have my biomechanics coach as one of my guests, and I definitely want to talk to her about biomechanical approach specifically for healing, both emotional and physical. So excited. Okay, so the feminines, your message for today is number 41, emergence of true knowing. I'm still getting used to the cards. I'm getting to know them. That's the right term. So yes, I will be reading the book. I will be looking at the art. Intuition, rigorous honesty, and inventory. Those are the key phrases. To me, this is like the high priestess in the making kind of vibe. But let's see what the book is going to tell us. 41. True knowing comes most easily from an open heart and mind. Right now, you're faced with the opportunity to pivot towards something new and take a different route than before. Something in you knows the truth of the situation at hand. It will pay off to stop overthinking and instead open yourself to divine inspiration and deeper knowing. There is a distinct relationship between intuition and inspiration. Intuition is in service to inspiration. So keep exercising the intuitive muscle. and it will lead you to a place in life better than you imagine. Your higher power is whispering within. Don't just listen, take the risk and take the step. A new, prosperous, and abundant adventure awaits. You are on the right track. So this is deepening down into your gifts, into your intuition, into your power as a light worker. The true knowing is within, not without. Well, the without is a reflection of it, really, but the original knowing, the true knowing, is definitely within. For masculines, we have number 44, the emergence of hope. So we have the emergence cards towards the end of the deck. We got 41, and this is 44, hope. Faith, trusting in divine plan, all is well, patience. Which is also one of the recurrent themes that we've been seeing for both twins lately. All right. Hope and its truest manifestation is believing in the goodness within people and placing our trust in a positive, meaningful outcome. It is knowing that all is well despite temporary evidence of the contrary in the manifest world. It is a beautiful energy that we need to foster on a daily basis. To tune in to its essence, we must do so wholeheartedly, knowing that spirit is the source of the energy of all life. Today, everything good that you are aligned with is true. You are attracted, even inspired, to act toward your beautiful, fulfilling destiny. Some things might be taking longer than expected. Perhaps loss has taken you on a temporary, shady, and unfamiliar path, but nothing is truly lost. Even in our grief, there is the seed of love and redemption. Hold on to your unwavering faith in the highest good, because it will not be taken from you. Allow the emergence of hope to take root in your heart. Be patient and trust that all is well. Love it, love it. All right, we'll continue with Colin Barn Wright, and I'm gonna do the main read with her tarot deck, the Good Tarot. Bottom of the deck, the moon. Yeah, I was just talking about the full moon, and here we go. Here we go. The moon is the energy of the emotion, of the feeling, right? So if you don't necessarily immediately resonate with intuition or the yin energy, the feminine energy, then this could be another thing, because the moon, when the moon is full, we get to see certain feelings and emotions that are normally impermissible, or we're not there yet to go deeper and to discover what they are, right? To face them. So this is a big moment to be able to deal with suppressed emotions, with certain traumatic experiences in your life, right? It can also show you the love towards something or someone that you may have been denying, right? So it's not just the negative. It's just that, of course, the positive is more for us to be aware of, to accept and enjoy, hopefully. And then, but the negative is something that shows you the scope of work for future growth, you know, for where to go next, for where to look, for at the very least what to avoid, right? Maybe it's a certain, maybe you're not ready to work through the pattern, but there are certain people that trigger you into pain and suffering. And until you are ready, at least you know about it now, so you can pinpoint it and detach yourself from those people and situations, so that you have safe space where you can, you get yourself to safety first. That's the rule, remember? And then you can do the growth, the therapy, the analysis from there, the healing, really, right? Because while you're in the survival mode and you're boiling in that pain and suffering, it's really, really hard to truly heal from it and take the wisdom of it and just say, yeah, I'm fine now. Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck here. Yeah, so we are turning those triggers into successes. we are deciding that they're not gonna define us as the weakness, right? We can get the knowledge, and that becomes our strength. That becomes our resource, really. Okay, for the feminine, the energy is Tower, clarified by 3 of Wands. So this is, I'm getting the message, be careful what you wish for. Something is coming around in the karmic unfolding, and it is something you have manifested into your life. But it's one of those where it's like, well, didn't mean it that way, right? Or this is definitely the bad time for it. It's like, there's your plan and there's a divine plan, right? But of course, the free will still means a lot, right? So you manifested it. It can't really dictate how exactly that something or someone is going to come into your life, right? You manifested love, there you go. You manifested opportunities in your career, there you go. And you may be saying, well, I've got enough on my plate right now, I can't deal with this. But well, you've manifested it. The energy doesn't know your situation in life. It's not how it works, really. So there you go. So it may come as a shock, hence the Tower moment, right? Or definitely not in the way that you had it in mind. And even if we keep talking about not having expectations of a specific outcome, as people, we still tend to have certain expectations, right? So this is a surprise of what that manifestation is looking like. But I do have a feeling that it is something positive that's coming in to give you more, to help you ascend, to help you find new sources of joy and happiness and inspiration. Just make sure that you have the eyes to see it, you have the heart to feel it. For the masculines, we have Ace of Water, clarified by Knight of Wands. So masculines are eager, they're definitely feeling the urge to express their love to the feminine, and possibly to someone else in their life who they've realized now that they've been neglecting, that they've been passive-aggressive towards, that they've been toxic in some way towards. It can be friends or family, can be a colleague, whoever, they know that this person has been good to them, and they've been conscious that they have love towards them, but they've never really treated them that way, right? This is like suddenly realization of like, oh my God, what have I done, right? But for a lot of masculines, this is towards their feminine, right? We also have this passion, this fiery kind of like, what was I thinking, right? Like, this is my person. I want to be with them. And if I can't be with them, at least I want to make sure that they know that I know, right? It's like one of those, like, letting go of expectations, right? Hoping, of course, hence the emergence of hope, hoping that it will work out, that they will get a chance. But even if I don't, at least I need to let it out. I need to express it, and then we'll see. Yep. At least I'm not gonna live my life thinking that maybe I had a chance at this wonderful future with my person and I blew it, because I just never said how I felt. For some of you, never apologized for what I did. Additional question, we have 10 of Air, clarified by 2 of Cups. Very different energies, but this is like the end of suffering, right? This is like when at the end of the battle, you get home and you are among your loved ones, right? And you are with your person, and you can't have this happy ending together. Meaning it from the fairy tale context, for those who were thinking about something else. Like happy end, let's call it the happy end, yeah? When at the end of the story, it's like, okay, I've slayed the dragon, and now I'm ready to build that family, or at least to be with my beloved, right? And share the happy life, because the dragon is slayed. The inner work is done in this case, right? That's the dragon, right? The fear monsters, the inner dragons, right? So how does it manifest for the feminines? What does it mean in their life? Page of Earth, clarified by 9 of Cups. So this is understanding what your desires are, and which of them come from love, which of them come from lack, right? This is understanding what you want in life and what is truly a loving, happy life for you, right? At least in the nearest future, at least of how, as far as you know at the moment. For the masculines, messenger water clarified by 8 of Cups. So this is another Knight of Cups now, and 8 of Cups. For masculines, this is understanding that the way they used to communicate love wasn't always true and pure and healthy, right? It was the twisted mindset that had to change in the way they express their love, right? So they have a lot of love, they know about it, other people know about it, but the way they used to express it wasn't really kind and loving. And now they're putting that behind. They're learning of those patterns and dealing with them. I also love how in this messenger water there is a seahorse, and we already had this card for the masculine with the seahorse. So it's like the seahorse is coming to the feminine now. If we imagine that seahorse is masculine. Anyway, how the feminine see in the connection. 4 of Earth clarified by 7 of Pentacles. So 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so the feminine see that there's a lot of potential, but it will take time and effort, right? It's like, yeah, this will need some perseverance, and probably like it's not going to be from level 0 to level 100, right? It's going to take some time for this to develop nicely, but we need to plant the seeds. We need to start somewhere and make sure that we're headed in the same direction, or we're aligned of on where we are honest with each other, we have good flow of energy, good communication. And for some of you, by the way, with all these pentacles, the feminine see that there is an opportunity in some creative project or in business together, hence mission. How the masculine see in the connection. We have 5 of Earth clarified by Page of Cups. All these pages and swords today. Wow. So masculines do feel left out. They do feel lonely. They know that the apology is overdue. They do want to apologize, but now they're trying to find that balance where they're still, where it gives them courage to actually say it, right? And not be attached to the specific outcome, i.e., if they apologize and there's still no reconciliation and the feminine just wants to move on with their life, that they're gonna be okay, right? There is this fear that if they put their heart out there really fully, at this point they still feeling very fragile, right? That this is just gonna be devastating for them if the feminine doesn't accept their apology, let's put it that way. So they are looking for some middle ground with the message and the amount of vulnerability that will show their feelings, but will still keep them kind of safe, kind of at a place where they can recover if something goes wrong or terribly wrong in this conversation. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope this was a useful message. If so, don't forget to click the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and to share this video with others who may benefit from this kind of information. And until next time.